Rian Johnson says he really wants to make another Star Wars film. Well, Rian, you know the best way to do that is by making a good Star Wars movie that the fans actually like. But of course, you decided you wanted to shit all over Star Wars, and then you wanted to disrespect anyone that dared to criticize your movie, and you became a liability. Even though Kathleen Kennedy loves you, even though she handed you not a movie, we're talking about a trilogy. She handed you a trilogy before The Last Jedi came out. She then continued to say that you're going to be working on it. You then continue to say you're working on it right now. We actually have proof where you said this right here in 2018. Are you still working on your Star Wars trilogy? Yep, that was in 2018. Guess what? It's 2022 right now, and you're still whining and crying because you want to make a Star Wars movie. You get what you deserve, Rian Johnson. Nobody likes you. Nobody wants you anywhere near Star Wars. The only people that liked your movie were not Star Wars fans to begin with, and they loved that you pushed identity politics and nonsense into it, and now here you are, all of these years later, still begging for a Star Wars movie. Even though years ago you claimed that you were already working on it. You said it was in the works. It wasn't just that tweet, by the way. There were many tweets where he said that. The Last Jedi may have had its detractors, but Rian Johnson still wants to make another Star Wars film. Currently doing press for his upcoming detective thriller, Glass Onion, the filmmaker revealed during the interview with Variety that he's still keen to return to the galaxy far, far away. Making Star Wars was the high point of my life, he said. I pray to God I'll be back there someday. But I thought you were already working on it, Rian Johnson. You're a liar. Now, this goes all the way back to before The Last Jedi even released. And there were questions about the scar on Kylo Ren's face. And in that first trailer, fans started to ask Rian Johnson, hey, what's going on here? It looks like you've changed the scar. He said, nothing. There's been no changes whatsoever. And then people actually post a screenshot of Kylo Ren's scar from The Force Awakens to The Last Jedi, from the Last Jedi trailer and compared them, and he had no choice but to say, yeah, I thought it looked bad, so I changed it. And I remember that happening, and I remember going, I made a video about it. This is before the channel really took off, but I made a video and I said, if he's willing to lie about something like that, and if he's willing to change something that small, what else is he willing to do? Now, I wasn't smart enough to realize that I was actually predicting something because I still gave him the benefit of the doubt. After that, I was like, I'm probably overthinking it. Not a big deal. But he lied. He straight up lied until evidence was proven, shown right in front of his face and proven him wrong. So he has continued to lie about this Star Wars trilogy all of these years. He continued to lie and say that it's in development. I'm still working on it, yada, yada, yada. People don't like you, Rian Johnson. No one likes you. That's just the reality of the situation. Whether that opportunity will come or not is still unclear, though. Before The Last Jedi debuted in cinemas, Disney and Lucasfilm announced that Johnson was working on his own Star Wars trilogy that would introduce new characters from a corner of the galaxy that Star Wars lore has never before explored. This still hasn't come to pass. However, in this earlier this year, Lucasfilm confirmed that the project had been put on hold. Rian has been unbelievably busy with Knives Out and the deal that he made with Netflix for multiple movies, Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy confirmed, and this was echoed by Johnson himself. I've stayed close with Kathleen, and we get together often and talk about it, he explained. This is just at the point of a matter of schedule and when it can happen. It would break my heart if we were finished and I couldn't get back in the sandbox at some point. Little is known about Johnson's proposed third Knives Out film, but it also appears to still be on the table, as he commented that the next thing I write is the third one of these. And so, yeah, so that's where we are. The Last Jedi is trash. Yes, IGN gave The Last Jedi a 9.7. A 9.7. What? Saying Star Wars The Last Jedi is a quintessential Star Wars movie. It embraces everything in the franchise that came before while taking big risk to push the story into new and unexpected places. It's been a crazy ride with this movie. And again, Rian Johnson, he gets exactly what he deserves in this whole scenario here. You did this. You decided that you wanted to walk into a world that you did not create, in a story that was already established, and you wanted to put your own spin on it. And hey, you have that because Kathleen Kennedy is such a terrible leader She handed you the power to do that. There was no plan with this trilogy, so she allowed you to walk in the door and essentially do whatever you wanted. And you decided that you wanted to disrespect fans, disrespect the Lord, disrespect George Lucas. And then when those fans criticized you, you called them names. You dismissed them. And now all of these years later, you want to return to Star Wars. Well, people don't want you back. And Disney is in such a bad place right now, they can't afford to have you back because you're a liability now. So you get what you deserve, Rian Johnson. Keep your ass away from Star Wars. Nobody wants you. Actually, I mean, in all reality, it would probably be the best thing for this channel if you actually did come back. So I win either way. If you come back, I'm going to monetize the hell out of your stupidity. And if you're continuing to stay away, then that's just going to be good too, because I can just laugh at your dumb ass. Either way, thank you guys for checking out this video. I appreciate it. Have a great day. And just remember that Solo lost money. Raylos are weird. Fuck Rian Johnson, and we will talk to you later.
Now kiss.
The plushie for when words aren't enough.
This plushie does not provide comfort. Any comfort felt is purely coincidental. Plushies are not magic. Plushies cannot replace words. Go touch grass.